Hi guys, welcome back to another video. So today, finally, I'm going to do a room tour slash hall tour. I'm going to bring you guys around my room, see all the stuff, to see how the layout of one of the hall in NTU. I'm staying in hall 4. So hall 4 is considered one of the biggest room in NTU. I was allocated to this room and I didn't change my room after that because I'm pretty satisfied with it. So for my room, I think it's very raw. I didn't decorate it at all. I'm just putting my stuff in, and I saw a lot of my friends or some videos online that decorate their halls into a very fancy and very pretty, very insta-worthy. Because I'm just too lazy to do that. I wish to do that. I ordered a fairy light to decorate the board, but it's not arrived yet. Yes. So this is like a very real life of like a university student's room look like. So without further ado, let's just start this room tour. Yay. So this is the corridor outside my room, and I like that design so much because you can look at the sky and it's so pretty. So I'm now outside my room and I'm gonna show you guys my room tour. So every room will have this name tag that will put up your name and your course inside. Alright, now let's go in. So this is the overview of my side of the room, and there's my room inside of the room. So when you first come in the room, you'll see this space. It's actually considered a very spacious space, like a very big space in all of NTU Hall. So I usually film my cover over here. I just sit right beside the door and I film it here. So this is like a very big space. And then if you turn right side when you first come into the room, you'll see a lot of this gadgets over here. So this is the sensor, as I mentioned before, the keep fob sensor to activate the electricity, and the switch for the light. And there's the aircon thing. So this is the machine where you can put in your aircon card, and then they will charge you for the aircon fee. And I put a little pouch over here what I got from NUS open house, and I think that's very useful. I just stick it here and then I can put my aircon card in here when I'm not in use. So below this I got my little basket. This is a basket where I usually carry when I go to the bathroom because we have shared bathroom, so I need the basket to put in everything I need when I go to shower. Now over here is my closet. So it's a whole big closet, and I put my large luggage up there. So moving in, so this is the shoe rack. They have this ventilation design so you can put your shoes inside. I'm not going to show you guys what's inside because it's really messy, because I don't have that many shoes, so I sometimes store some of my new shampoo or like other stuff inside as a stock. And then we have two drawers over here. So this drawer have this little design where you can lock it up and put some of your private stuff inside. So I bought this travel lock myself, and then I just lock it up with this. Alright, now we're going inside the closet. It's really messy. So over here we have a full-size mirror. Hi. So I put a rack in here where I keep my hair dryer, hair straighteners, and this is my makeup pouch. So I just throw it inside my closet to make my room less messy. Alright, my closet is a mess. Let's close this back up. Now, moving on to the most important part of the room, the bed. Especially during quarantine time, that's like most important part of the room. I just basically stay like 24 hours on my bed. There's a design that I like so much because they have a bed light up there, and I really like to read on bed. And moving on here, we have a drying rack where I usually dry my towels. So some of the halls, they have like individual outdoor drying rack outside of their corridor due to the hall's design. But our halls, we don't have that, so we only have like an indoor drying rack like this to dry our towel. But we do have a public drying rack, but it's not even exposed to the sun, so I never use that. And I usually use a dryer to dry out my clothes, or sometimes if I hand wash any clothes, I'll just hang it here and let it dry itself. Right below the drying rack, we have a few sockets. So this is my phone charger, and as you can see, there's like a special socket over here. It's a fridge socket for 24 hours. So as I mentioned just now, we need to put a key fob in order to activate our electricity. So if the key fob is not in for like 50 minutes, they'll cut off the electricity. But if you have a fridge inside room, what do? You need this fridge socket for 24 hours. So you're going to declare that you have a fridge inside room at the whole office, and they will turn this on for you, and they'll start charging you for the fridge fee, as I see it in the video. So over here we got our first window. I like this window pretty much because every time we wake up we can just look outside, and that's pretty satisfying. I've got my guitar over here. So moving on, here is my working area. It's a little bit messy, but who cares? And the thing I like most about my working area is the window. Look how pretty the scenery outside. So every time if you are tired from doing your job, you can just look outside of those greeneries. Alright, so over here I've got some of my little drawers that I brought myself from home. So this is where I would usually put in all my accessories, like my earrings, hairband, contact lens or whatever. And over here is a very old Daiso box where I bought like 1,000,000 years ago. So I usually put all my skincare product, okay, just some random stuff. And we got a switch for the bed light and the table light. The table light is over here. So the good thing about HUAWEI is that we have we have 5 lights in total in a room, and one of the light is the one in the middle. It's a shared light, and then the other 2 lights that you can control yourself. So if you and your roommates have different body clock or different sleeping schedule, it's okay. You won't affect each other that much because if you're deciding to pull an all-nighter, you can just turn this light on, this table light on, and then you can just switch off the rest of the lights so that you won't affect your roommates that much. Yep, so that's a good thing about HUAWEI, because I sometimes heard my friends saying that their roommates put an all-nighter and they can sleep all night because of the lights. It's still on and it's very bright. But for HUAWEI, I think the problem is solved because we have this table light over here at the side of your room. It won't affect that much. Working area, I usually work here. Okay, nothing special. And over here, it's a little messy. So as you can see, this 2 wire, it's connecting over here. We got 4 sockets over here. Because the socket's over here and I need to work over there, so I need to kind of like put everything back to this socket. So for HUAWEI, we have like in total there are 4 sockets over here and 2 sockets beside the bed. So we have 6 sockets in total. They actually just built in the extension inside, so you don't need to buy an extension yourself. But for other hall, you need to buy extension yourself because there are only like 1 or 2 sockets inside room. But for HUAWEI, we have 6 built-in sockets. That's more than enough for me to use. We don't have Wi-Fi in NTU. Yay! But we do have like a traditional LAN wire. So you need to bring that wire yourself. Yeah, if you're lucky enough, some of the senior will left their LAN wire inside a room and you can have like a free LAN wire. But I brought this myself, and I need to buy a converter to USB for the LAN wire because my computer doesn't have that slot for the LAN wire stuff, and that converter is pretty expensive. Over here is where I put my stuff. I got my speaker and my Bluetooth earphone over here. This is a cookie box where I didn't throw it away because I keep my earpiece inside. Alright, so I really don't like this wire. Okay, but whatever, I'm just gonna leave it there. And over here, I just tend to keep it clean. So that's a board. It's really messy. I definitely going to redesign the whole board again, but with this board, we have a private space to like separate you and your roommate. So you have your own private space. As I know, not every hall have this kind of design to separate out the 2 spaces because most of the room they have their side like face to face or back to back, so they don't have anything in the middle to like separate the rooms into 2, and HUAWEI's pretty good with that. Alright, next. Moving over here is where I usually cook, and it's like my dining table. I bought a multi-cooker with me. so that I can boil water or sometimes cook some simple dishes with the multi-cooker. This is because the pantry, it's pretty far away from my room, but we have a water dispenser out there, but it only provides cold water. I don't even know why. Why they can just install hot water, like they provide hot water in the water dispenser. I don't know why, but they only provide cold water. So every time I want to like make myself a hot Milo or whatever, I need to boil water myself instead of going all the way to the pantry at the other side. I'm gonna show you guys later that. On to the messiest cabinet ever. So you know what? When we first moved in, they gave us a list to make us check like every single facilities, all those furnitures inside our room. And then inside the list, you know what they named these two cabinets? They're bookshelves. What? Okay. I don't know, because I'm the kind of person who always has a lot of things. I have all this random groceries and stuff and all this cooking stuff and this food supplies. I have nowhere to put them because compared to other halls, I think hall 4 has like a less storage space. So some of the halls, they have like a cabinet with doors, so they can just like literally dump in everything and close up the door and nobody's going to know how messy it's in there. But for us, we only have these two cabinets and we don't have anything else. So I just store all of my food supplies over here. I did see some of my friends use it as a bookshelf. I don't know where they put all their food supplies, but okay, anyways, as I say, I have a lot of things. Over here, we got, this is a space where under my table, this is like a little storage space where I build it up myself. I brought this container from my house and I put in my high school notes and some of my notes from last semester inside this box. And I also brought a book rack from my house and I put all of this notes and stuff up there, and I just squeezed my bag inside because I didn't use it for now. And we have 3 drawers over here. Actually, they are pretty small. So the first drawer, okay, it's really messy inside. I'm just giving you guys an idea on how big the space is. This is where I put all my stationeries, and there's a picture of me. And then to the second drawer, I got some of my stationeries and some face masks and some phone cases inside. And then to the last drawer, where I put all these boxes, and then I got some of these notebooks and my pencil case inside. And now, last but not least, to the fridge. We've got our fridge at the other side of the room at my friend's side, so I'm going to show you guys that. Yay, to the fridge! So this is our fridge. It is very old, and look at all the stickers on it. So you can see it is all full inside. Yep. Alright, so that's basically how my room looks like. It's very messy. Okay, but whatever. Now I'm going to show you guys some public area where I usually use. So let's go. I'm out the room. You see a huge dustbin over here, and moving on here is the water dispenser. So this is the water dispenser I talk about, where it only provides ice cold water, seriously like ice cold water. But anyways, it's better than nothing over here because the pantry is real far. And moving over here, we got our toilet, and you need a key fob to get inside the toilet. So when you first go in, to the right side of the toilet, there are 4 showers, and they're more than enough because everyone has their own shower time. And here's a giant mirror out of the showers, and these are the 4 toilets. Over here are the sinks. Actually, you won't meet a lot of people in the toilet because everyone's like having their own time and schedule. Alright, now I'm going to show you guys the journey to the pantry and laundry. I'm right outside of my room, so I'm just gonna show you guys how far is the place. Let's go. So this is the corridor right outside of the room. And this this is the public drying rack area where I mentioned just now, and it's not really exposed to the sun, so nobody uses it. Okay, and then we are moving upstairs. So this is the pantry, and here are two tables where sometimes people will have their meals over here. And moving on, here is the microwave, and this is the only thing that I use the most in this whole pantry. And I saw some comments on my last video asking if there's any common place to cook, and there's induction cookers, and here's the water dispenser where I mentioned just now, and this only place nearest to me that provide hot water. And here is the sink. Alright, now let's go on to laundry. So moving out from the pantry, we need to go to another block to the laundry. And then again, you need to use a key fob to get into the laundry. Over here are the washer, and then we have two dryer over here, and then another new dryer that I bought in this year. And over there is this public drying area over here. I washed my clothes just now, so I'm just going to put them in the dryer. I'm gonna put it in the dryer. Okay. There's a stupid thing that I did this morning. I forgot to bring my key fob with me, and I'm trying to get out here to do my laundry, and then I just end up locking myself outdoor because I cannot get into the laundry, and I cannot go back to my block as well because I didn't bring my key fob with me, and I need a key fob to get into the door. So it's like standing at the door, and I shouted out my roomie's name, and she's like, "What the hell do you shout my name this loud in the morning?" I'm like, okay, and then she come. Luckily she heard it. She just come and rescue me. Alright, so this is the end of the room / hall tour. Hope you guys like it and get something fun from it. See you guys in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye. 皓月当空，爱的人手捧星光，我知他乘风破浪去了黑暗一趟，感同身受，给你救赎热望。